Hello out there. Well, guess what? 8/8 is coming up, so it is going to be the new portal, right? The Lionsgate portal. So, if you don't believe in that woo woo, that's okay. Because you know what we're going to do? We are going to get our journaling on. We're going to set our intentions to what it is we really want. When there's these times and there's so much going on in the news right now and just so much going on in the world. Sometimes it does feel good to just get in your spiritual bag. Just get in your spiritual bag and just move with spirit and do what. Contact yourself. What is it that you want in your heart? What is it that you want to put some energy into? Do you want your business to pop? Do you want your love life to pop? Take this few days. Take this weekend if you can, especially, and just sit down and just work on you. That's all you need to do. You don't need to, there's so many people, it's like you do this self-help and it's never enough, right? They want you to keep buying something. Even a lot of times with churches and our say spiritual people in general. They want you to keep giving money and money and money, and sometimes you don't have that. To be spiritual and just help your neighbor or, help somebody across the street is more important a lot of times in the world than it is just to give money. And of course, all of us need money, but we don't always have money to give. But you can always give a kind word to somebody. Sometimes you maybe just need to give that kind word to yourself. What is this self-talk that we keep beating ourselves up about? Or we keep like, oh, you're not this, you're not that. All of us, let's promise what we are going to do for the next few days. Eventually we'll be able to do this every day, but at least do this for the next few days, right? What is it about you that makes you so special? And focus on that. Because why wouldn't somebody want to be with you? You're a good person, you have a good heart, and just the fact that you care about people, that is something that no money can buy. And when you just let that self-talk and all that negative talk just leave, you are opening yourself up so people can see the real you. So they can, and when people can see the real you, you're going to start attracting in better people. Because you being able to see you and what your needs are is also going to make it easier for you to see people who should not be on your same frequency. Because there's a lot of people that you don't need to be with those people. And they can have such a pull on you where you think, oh, if I can get with this person, if I can make this person happy, everything's going to be great and I'll be happy. And all that person is doing is just continuously draining you. They're taking all that energy that you give them and they're using that energy to make them feel safe and to make them feel better when they're hanging out with toxic people instead of them changing their behavior. And we don't want that, right? We are going to work on ourselves and we don't have to buy anything. We don't have to go talk to anybody. We don't have to tell anybody anything. We can do it just ourselves. Now, if you like writing, I'm just this person. I'll just write on paper. But I know some of you younger people like to type up stuff. You do that and you type up everything, or you write everything that it is that you want. Use these next few days, use this energy, use this Lionsgate portal energy, use this for you. What do you want to build up? Do you want to build up a business? Do you want to build up your physical self? You know, do you want to get out there in the gym? Do you want to get out? Or do you just want to get away from toxic people? Do you want to be able to have the strength to cut those toxic people off? Even if maybe, you know, they're your relatives or your co-workers, something else can come in. The universe is huge, and I know we see on the news and we just see the negative, but there is a lot of beautiful out there. There is so much beautiful for us. And I just want you all to know that you are beautiful and that you deserve to have a beautiful life, and that life is here for you, and you don't have to give anybody anything. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to start thinking, oh, you know, I'm a high value this, I'm a high value that. No, we are all, you know, the value is in how do you treat people? What's your heart? It doesn't matter if you have designer clothes. You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars on life coaches that are going to keep you in a spiral of you're always going to have to change. One of the things about the self-help industry that really weighs on people, and it did the same thing to me too, because where is the point where you can stop? You know, it's like, it's always something else. It's you get this book and they're like, oh, well, you need this book. You go to this seminar. Oh, you need to go to this seminar. And it's never stopped. It's just you keep on building and building on yourself and with what these self-help gurus and people tell you. And then as you are getting better, you never even get to enjoy the learning process. You know, think about when you were in elementary school. You enjoyed when you learned something new, right? When you learned your ABCs, when you learned your times tables, you enjoyed it. You knew that next up was going to be long division and something else was coming up, but you had that in your, you had that space to feel comfortable. And that's how life is. Enjoy the moment. And even though the moment may be a moment that you don't like right now, but you know what? Think about, you can see that there is growth. Just the fact of, oh, you know what? I'm in this moment right now, and I am going to take some time for me to grow. And that is just so important. Enjoy your growth. Enjoy every time that you have here. And don't be hard on yourself. You are where you are. Don't let somebody else's toxicity and their inner child wounds and all that mess with you. You just keep on and just stay on your path. And this energy right now, this is going to be great for us. Thank you so much for everybody that joined the live. I really appreciate it. Is there any questions you'd like me to answer before I go? Do you have any questions, beautifuls? Well, thank you, and bye-bye.